This is the Old Musician's Blog 110. I guess it's, I'm always out here when I'm watering the garden, and that's the reason that, I'm always looking, it always kind of looks similar because I'm out here by the garden and that's what I'm doing. But today I guess it's time to talk about the repertoire again because every time there's a little break in the gigs, and that's not so much of a break because Monday we're back at Martino's. Wednesday at the bakery, I'll be off on Wednesday because that's 4th of July. And it's funny because usually, 4th of July or New Year's Eve and those kinds of things are places where everybody's working. And actually that's true. I've worked the last quite a few New Year's Eves, but oftentimes the ones where everybody's working, especially those noisy ones like 4th of July, for some reason I just go out and we go and watch the parade downtown from the ice cream parlor and have a nice milkshake. But anyway, I always see these periods of quieter periods where there's a few days as a time to go into the music room, into the woodshed, and work out on various pieces of the repertoire, as they say in classical music. I think they use that a lot, but it's the same deal in jazz. A lot of the tunes are the tunes that are played all the time, and the changes after a while start to be transferable from one tune to another and give you the opportunity to hear what the changes might be before you actually play them. So you just kind of know intuitively where the tunes are going, and that's one of the reasons that you keep up on the repertoire, memorizing the tunes and working on the changes and making those transitions. So the last few days I've been working out with this app that we all use called iReal Pro, which allows you to give yourself an accompaniment. So it's really it's not so much working up for the solo playing that I might do, either for myself, which is another form of the repertoire, or with, for instance, backing up Casey. Those have their own separate kinds of playing that I need to develop because solo playing is a lot different from playing in a group, especially the left hand. You don't get down so low in group playing because you have your bass player there, and so you're much more in the rootless voicings. What I've found is that over the time I've when I've been working on my solo playing, that I've started to forget tunes that I had memorized, and so I'm re-going over all of those using iReal Pro as a backing track. So I have I'm working on, that means working on the evenness of the rhythm and how to make it swing along with kind of a metronomic timing that the machine accompaniments give. And it sounds pretty good. I'm starting to think, well, maybe that would be a good thing to do, to have available as a solo, because that means I can provide piano, bass, and drums for without having to sell a trio and it takes a smaller space. I'd prefer to play in a trio with live people, and hopefully that there'll be money coming in for gigs to do that. But if not, the single using iReal Pro is another option. So that's what I'll be working on today, and it's good. I like to have the time to go in and out between working on the land and the garden, and then practicing the piano and the music. Every once in a while, do a little bit of cooking too, with my expert wife cook, Lucy.